believe in Christ.
You don't believe in Christ. What do you believe in?
I believe in you, me, nature.
Okay, nature. So all these things that exist, who created it?
I believe that there's a higher power.
So that'll be Christ, because Christ said He created it, right?
You say so?
He created it. That's what the Bible says. He created it. So now let me ask you, why don't you believe in Christ?
Because I don't believe Christ came for me, for people like me.
Oh, okay. Because you believe that Christ looked like this.
Right.
That's where we messed up, sis. Read that.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 6 and verse 23.
My sister, can I speak to you real quick? Yes, you. I want to speak to you real quick. I want to ask you a few questions. You can come this side. What is your name, sis?
Esther.
Esther. I'm Johannes. So, do you understand the time that we're living in?
Kind of.
Yeah.
So, you know that Christ is on his way back, right?
Okay.
He is on his way back because you can see it due to the turmoil that's happening in the earth. So he's coming back. So now, when he comes back, what's he going to say?
I don't believe in Christ.
You don't believe in Christ. What do you believe in?
I believe in you, me, nature.
Okay, nature. So all these things that exist, who created it?
I believe that there's a higher power.
So that'll be Christ, because Christ said He created it, right?
You say so?
He created it. That's what the Bible says. He created it. So now let me ask you, why don't you believe in Christ?
Because I don't believe Christ came for me, for people like me.
Oh, okay. Because you believe that Christ looked like this.
Right.
That's where we messed up, sis.
No.
That's where we messed up, because Christ don't look like this. Let me show you how Christ looks. Read that for me. I'm going to show you that. He actually came just for you.
Right.
He didn't come for everybody else. He came for you.
The
Read
book
that.
of Revelations, chapter 1 and verse 1.
So how are you going to believe in Christ? Read.
The revelation of Jesus Christ.
So the revelation of Jesus Christ means I'm going to reveal Christ to you. Because you think he looks like this, right? Because that's what they gave us. So I don't blame you. That's what they gave us. Read.
Verse 14. His head and his hairs were white like wool.
So his head and his hairs were white like wool. Who has woolly hair on the earth? Black people have woolly hair. Oh, but they just said that Christ had woolly hair. Read.
Well, I know that because I
As white as snow.
Okay, you used to be a Christian, right? So you know that Christ has woolly hair.
Yeah.
But do you know that he looks like you?
I knew that, but like that's not what was being preached.
Huh?
Yeah, I knew that Christ is black,
Right.
but that's not what's being preached.
Of course that's not. Sis, why is it not being preached? Because why they want us to stop believing. And with us stopping believing, Christ is going to come back and he's going to get rid of you with the other ones. You understand? That's the trick of the devil. That's the wiles of the devil to make you stop believing. So one time you knew that Christ was black, but because of all the imagery and all the stuff that we've been given as Christ being a white man, we stop believing like, well, there's too much contradiction, right? But this is what we must believe. Read the rest of that and I'm going to show you something.
His head and his hairs were white like wool, as white as snow, and his eyes like the flame of fire, and his feet like unto fine brass, as if they burned in a furnace.
So Christ's feet look like a fine brass, which is brown, as if it was burning in the furnace. A black man. He was a black man.
Right.
So they gave us a white man. Why did they do that? Did you ever ask yourself that?
Sometimes.
Okay, so here's the answer. Matthew 24. Christ already warned us that would happen. So, you see, I don't give all the blame to you, but I blame you in a form. Because you never read the book for yourself. A pastor been reading it to you. Me too. That was happening. A pastor was reading it, and I said, oh yeah, okay. And at one point, I stopped believing just like you. Until I opened the Bible and I saw these men on YouTube teaching the Bible. I said, wait, hold up. That don't sound like what I've been hearing. So I opened it. I'm like, oh, wow. So the pastor's been lying. Because what these men were saying is in the Bible. Read that for me.
The book of Matthew, chapter 24 and verse 3. And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, Tell us, when shall these things be? And what shall be the sign of thy coming?
So what will be the sign of Christ's coming? Read.
And of the end of the world.
And of the end of the world. What are the signs that we're gonna see? Read.
And Jesus answered and said unto them,
Read.
Take heed that no man deceive you.
Be diligent. Don't let nobody deceive your mind. Don't let nobody trick you. Read.
For many shall come in my name.
Hold on. Many shall come in my name. So those many, were they all going to be black? So somewhere, right? And he came in the name of Christ. He said, I am Christ. I am God. I'm the angels. I'm the Israelites. And you said, I kind of don't know what to believe now. The book says one thing, this white man says another. You know why? Because the white man made you believe in him only. So now you were contradicting in your spirit. Right? Read the rest of that.
For many shall come in my name, saying, I am Christ, and shall deceive many.
You were deceived, sis. You were deceived into not believing in the black Messiah. Right. You were deceived. Right? Read on.
And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled.
So remember, we're talking about the signs of Christ's coming in the end of the world. So one of the signs was many's going to come in his name, deceiving many. And the other sign was the wars and rumors of war. There's not war going on right now? Yeah. But they're not here in America. We only hear of the rumors. We don't see it only on TV when we actually search for it. So a lot of people have been deceived. Even those people who grow up in the church, they've been deceived. Because the pastors are not teaching according to the Bible. The pastors are teaching according to the white man's words and philosophies.
No.
You understand? So let me ask you again, sis. Do you believe in Christ?
Well, at this moment, no.
What is it going to take for you to believe in Christ?
To believe that he was really black and that he literally came and saved the Israelites who were black and that God came to save us.
Say that again?
Jesus came to save us.
So let me
so
show
I feel like I need to do my own research and go
so
back.
Even if you do your own research, you're going to get lost in there. You understand?
Yeah.
Like the Bible says, he saved his prophets and apostles for last.
Yeah.
Because we're the one that's going to give the truth according to the Bible. Nobody else has.
Right.
So this is the only place you can come to search what God looks like, what he did, if he really came for you. So let's read Deuteronomy 7:6.
Bring it out.
Because God did not for everybody. So the world believes that God's for everybody because this man who came in the image of Christ says that Christ is for everybody. It's a lie.
So Christ didn't come to save the world?
No, he did not. And that's in the Bible. Read that for me.
The book of Deuteronomy chapter 7 verse 6.
Bring it out.
For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God.
So when you read verse 1 says he was talking to the Israelites. If you look on this sign right here, right? You see the sign? The 12 tribes. We got Judah, Benjamin, Levi, Ephraim, Manasseh, so on and so forth, right? Those are the Israelites. That's who Christ was talking to, or Moses was talking to, right? Read that again.
For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God hath chosen thee.
So, Esther, God chose you. He didn't choose the white man. He didn't choose the Chinese. He didn't choose the Indian. He chose you, the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans.
What is a nation?
Nation is men leading by example.